विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज या ब्रिज कोर्सच्या माध्यमातून आज आपण पाहणार आहोत काही मूळ कन्सेप्ट आणि मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युले, त्याचबरोबर काही फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स. तर मूळ कन्सेप्ट मध्ये सुरुवातीला आपल्याला नंबर ऑफ मोल्स, मॉलिक्युलर वेट ह्या गोष्टी पाहणं गरजेचं आहे. तर नंबर ऑफ मोल्स आपल्याला या ठिकाणी फाइंड आउट करायचे आहे. हाऊ विल यू फाइंड आउट द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स? मोल्स आपण या ठिकाणी कसे फाइंड आउट करणार? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स त्याला आपण स्मॉल n ने डिनोट करतोय. That is mass of solute upon molecular mass. Mass of solute upon molecular mass. आता पुन्हा क्वेश्चन अराइज होतो आहे की मॉलिक्युलर मास म्हणजे काय? How will you calculate the molecular mass? Molecular mass, molecular weight आपल्याला या ठिकाणी फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. Molecular mass, that is the sum of atomic mass of the element present in that compound. उदाहरणार्थ बघा, NaOH मी घेतो आहे, सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइड, सोडियम ऑक्सिजन हायड्रोजन असं कॉम्बिनेशन आहे. प्रत्येकाच्या ॲटॉमिक मासची आपल्याला बेरीज करायची आहे आणि त्यावर आपल्याला सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइडचं मॉलिक्युलर मास काढता येईल. सोडियमचा ॲटॉमिक वेट आहे 23, ऑक्सिजन 16, हायड्रोजन 1. Then we add the atomic mass of each. Then that is 40. This is the molecular mass of the sodium hydroxide. Okay. Now, then how will you calculate the number of moles? Suppose तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी असं जर विचारलं, आता सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइड आपल्या या ठिकाणी सोल्यूट आपण घेतलेला आहे. उदाहरणार्थ 40 ग्रॅम NaOH या ठिकाणी आपण घेतो आहे. At that time, what is the number of moles we utilize? Now, mass of solute 40 divided by molecular mass of sodium hydroxide 40. Then N equals to 1. Number of moles या ठिकाणी आपल्याला भेटलेले आहे 1 moles. Mass of solute divided by molecular mass of that solute. Then we find out the number of moles. Okay. Now, with the help of this molecular mass, we found out the number of moles of solute. Then another thing is that is equivalent weight. Equivalent weight जे आहे ते आपल्याला या ठिकाणी बघायचं आहे. जेवढे काही मोनोबेसिक ऍसिड आहे किंवा मोनो ऍसिडिक बेस आहे त्याचं मॉलिक्युलर वेट as well as equivalent weight सेम बघायला मिळेल आपल्याला. आता बघा, equivalent weight या ठिकाणी मी घेतोय सेम एक्झाम्पल घेतोय NaOH. आपल्याला काढायचं आहे equivalent weight, that is the molecular mass divided by number of replaceable cations or anion. Then we get the actual equivalent weight. Molecular mass divided by number of molecular weight divided by number of replaceable cations or anions or anion, then we get the equivalent weight. Molecular weight divided by number of replaceable cations or anion, then we get the equivalent weight. Then how will you calculate the equivalent weight of this sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide is आपल्याला या ठिकाणी equivalent weight find out करायचं. Then how will you find out the equivalent weight of this sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide, first we dissociate this sodium hydroxide, that is Na positive plus OH negative. Here one cation as well as one anion is present. Okay, now then molecular weight of the sodium hydroxide is आत्ताच आपण बघितलेला 40 molecular weight divided by number of replaceable cation or anion. कुठलं cation घ्या किंवा anion घ्या, एकच cation आहे आणि एकच anion म्हणजे divided by 1. Therefore there is also 40 gram. Equivalent weight of sodium hydroxide is also 40. आता दुसरं एक्झाम्पल घेऊया आपण. H2SO4 मी या ठिकाणी घेतोय. सल्फ्युरिक ऍसिड. ओके, H2SO4. Now here equivalent weight of this sulfuric acid. To find out the equivalent weight of the sulfuric acid, we need to find out the molecular weight first. Molecular weight divided by number of replaceable cations or anion. Now in case of this sulfuric acid, there are two replaceable cations as well as anions, 2H plus and SO4 diene. Now there are two cations as well as two anions are present. Now दोन कॅटॅयन मिळतात आपल्याला, दोन anions. Molecular mass, first we calculate the molecular mass of this sulfuric acid H2SO4. Now let's sum the atomic mass of each. Sulfur 32, hydrogen 2. There are 4 oxygen, 16 into 4, 64. Now sum the atomic mass of each hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen, 8 and 9. 98, that is the molecular mass of the sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is the molecular mass, that is 98. Now to calculate the equivalent weight आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. Then there is a requirement of 98 divided by replaceable cations or anions. Replaceable cations or anions 2. 98 divided by 2, that is 49. 49 is the equivalent weight. 98, that is our molecular weight. Molecular weight ला replaceable cations आणि anions ची जर आपण भागात केलो तर तुम्हाला मिळून जाईल equivalent weight. Okay, now we come to another point in our whole concept, that is molarity. How will we find out the molarity? Molarity आपल्याला या ठिकाणी फाइंड आउट करायची आहे. Molarity. Molarity, that is number of moles of solute present in a 1 dm cube of solution. Number of moles of solute present in a 1 dm cube of solution, that is a liter. Number of moles of solute present in a v dm cube of solution. In short, you write this: number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in a dm cube. Number of moles of solute present in a 1 dm cube of solution, that is our molarity. That is mole per dm cube, mole per decimeter cube, that is the unit. Number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in a dm cube. Now another one, that is our molarity. Molarity. For our molarity, number of moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent, that is number of moles of solute are dissolved in W kilogram of solvent. We say number of moles of solute present in a 1 kg of solvent, that is upon weight of solvent in a kilogram. Number of moles of solute present in a W kilogram of solvent, we say mole per kg. Number of moles of solute present in a 1 kilogram of solvent as well as 1000 gram of solvent. Now next, that is the mole fraction. Mole fraction. All these terms are utilized to find out the concentration of solution. Mole fraction. Mole fraction of solute, we say first. Mole fraction of solute, that is number of moles of solute to the total moles of solution. Number of moles of solute divided by total moles present in that solution, that is N plus capital N. This N capital N, that is our number of moles of solvent. Small n, that is number of moles of solute. Capital N, number of moles of solvent. Mole fraction of solute साठी आपण घेतलेला आहे. Now mole fraction of solvent is equals to number of moles of solvent upon total moles of solution. Number of moles of solvent upon total moles of solution, that is the mole fraction of solvent. It is the fraction of number of moles of solvent upon total moles of solution. That is the mole fraction of solute and solvent. Now, one thing is remember, the mole fraction of solute and mole fraction of solvent is always unity. Mole fraction of solute and solvent is always unity. Means the mole fraction of solute and solvent दोघांची सम नेहमी कशी यायला पाहिजे, एक यायला पाहिजे. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट one, that is our functional group. पुढचा पॉईंट बघूया आपल्याला यामध्ये ब्रीफ मध्ये आपल्याला काही पॉईंट्स बघायचे आहेत त्यामध्ये आता पाहणार आपण फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स फंक्शनल ग्रुप आपण या ठिकाणी बघूया नाउ व्हॉट इज फंक्शनल ग्रुप functional group the atom or group of atom which is responsible to show the characteristic of that total reaction means it is the part of organic molecule like organic molecules of part है this functional group is one of the part of organic molecule which results the reaction change बघा आता या ठिकाणी वेगवेगळे फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स आपल्याला स्टडी करायचे आहेत which is responsible to show the change in the chemical reaction आता एक्झॅक्टली केमिकल रिएक्शन जी आहे ती बघा कशी होते एक रिएक्शन आपण बघूया जनरल reactants are converted into products जनरल आपण बघतो रिएक्टंटचं कन्वर्शन प्रोडक्ट मध्ये होते रिएक्टंट्स मध्ये दोन गोष्टी लपलेल्या आहेत रिएक्टंट्स वन दॅट इज अवर सबस्ट्रेट आणि दुसरा आहे रिएजंट बघा रिएक्टंट्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स सबस्ट्रेट एंड वन दॅट इज अवर रिएजंट then what is substrate and what is reagent and how the reactions get carried out but reagents are highly reactive species which are always attack on the substrate and finally we get our product finally applied to the product then every time we write plus and then we write a that is our byproduct okay. This is the actual way of chemical reaction to get exact result of that chemical reaction. There is a need of functional group. Now we find out the different types of functional group now. वेगवेगळे फंक्शनल ग्रुप या ठिकाणी त्याच्या नावानिशी आपल्याला बेसिकली बघायचे बघा पहिल्यांदा या ठिकाणी फंक्शन ग्रुप बघूया आपण काही त्यांची नाव पण तुम्हाला सांगतोय are X. This X that is our halogen, halides, alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. Example given as a mother. R that is our alkyl group. Then we write CH3Br, CH3Cl, CH3I also. That is our methyl chloride, methyl bromide, methyl iodide. Now, that is another that is ARX, aromatic halides. Aromatic halides. Aromatic halides. Is from this AR we put our phenyl group that is our C6H5Br. Okay. Now, next one is ROH. This is our alcoholic, aliphatic alcohol. Example here C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol. Now, AROH, aromatic alcohols. Aromatic alcohols generally that is our phenol. Phenol's example हम ये देखेंगे C6H5OH, phenol. Now ROR, this is our ether. ROR, this group is called as ether. Example CH3OCH3 dimethyl ether. Here we also take a default alkyl group, that is unsymmetrical ether. Now RCOOR, this one is called an ester. ester group writing for RCOR. Now example, that is CH3COOCH3 methyl acetate. Methyl acetate, this is our ester. Now RCOOH, that is our carboxylic group, carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. Okay. CH3COOH, acetic acid, ethanoic acid, propionic acid, all these are the carboxylic acids. Now discuss another functional groups, that is RC triple bond N. This is cyanide. Example, that is our CH3C triple bond N, methyl cyanide. Next one, that is our RNC, that is our isocyanide. Isocyanide. Example, that is CH3NC. This isocyanide NC, that is an ambident nucleophile ion. RNC, isocyanide group. Example number 1, methyl isocyanide, ethyl isocyanide group. Another example for functional group. Here NC is a functional group. C triple bond N, that is our cyanide. Now RNH2, this one is called as the amine. This RNH2, these are the derivative of ammonia. Primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, all these are the derivatives of ammonia. Amine, this one is called the primary amine. Amine, but primary amine. Okay, primary amine. Example here, CH3NH2, methyl amine. Now R2NH, this one is called as the secondary amine. Example, that is CH3NH CH3 dimethyl amine. Okay. Now R2NH, secondary amine. 2 hydrogen atom of ammonia replaced by 2 alkyl group. 1 hydrogen atom of ammonia replaced by 1 alkyl group. These are the derivatives of ammonia. Now third one, that is our R3N. It is called tertiary amine. Okay. Example here, CH3N CH3 CH3 trimethyl amine. 1 2 3 methyl group है, that is your trimethyl amine. Now CONH2, CONH2, that is your amine. Example we have acetamide, that is your CH3CONH2. acetamide. Next, RCOCl, acyl chloride. Okay, example CH3COCl, acetyl chloride. Okay, now RCOCOR, acyl anhydride. Acyl anhydride. एग्जाम्पल क्या है CH3CO2. This one is called as the acetic anhydride. Acyl anhydride, acyl chloride, amine, tertiary amine, secondary amine, primary amine, isocyanide, cyanide. Okay, all these are the functional group. याहीपेक्षा आणखी पुन्हा काही फंक्शन ग्रुप आपल्याला नंतर बघायचे. ओके, थँक्यू.